watched you slip through my fingers like smoke I couldn't breathe in. Every word I never said still echoes under my skin. I tried to be what you needed, but I was afraid of the fall. I loved you with my whole heart, still somehow lost it all. I was standing right beside you, but I was miles away inside. You were the love I couldn't hold, the one my hands weren't strong enough for. I let you go before I knew what forever was supposed to be. For now your name is a memory that still cuts me when I breathe. You were the love I couldn't hold, and that's what's breaking me. I see your face in strangers, hear you laugh in empty rooms. Every maybe someday turned into I lost you too soon. I should've fought when it mattered, instead I swallowed the pain. Now I'm paying for my silence, every nighty night it rains. You waited for me to choose you, I waited for the fear to leave. You were the love I couldn't hold, the dream I let slip through my hands. I was scared of losing myself, so I lost what we could have been. Now you're gone and I finally see what you always meant to me. You were the love I couldn't hold, and now you're free. If I could turn back the clock, I love you out loud, love you brave. I take every risk I was too scared to face. But regrets don't change the truth, they just haunt the heart they choose. You were the love I couldn't hold, but you held me when I was weak. You believed in us so much, while I barely believed in me. Now I'm learning too late what real love's supposed to be. You were the love I couldn't hold, and I'll carry that with me. I hope someone loves you better in all the ways I failed to show. You were the love I couldn't hold, but you were the best I've ever known. I spend my night dreaming of you, counting the stars and hoping it's true. I held my heart, kept it in place, waiting for your love, your embrace. Every word you said felt like a spotlight in the shadows inside my heart. I believed in what could be, even when the world forgot about me. I waited in silence, I waited in fear, hoping one day you'll finally be here. You were the love stay, but you let it slip away. You were the love I waited for, the one I prayed would open the door. I gave you my time, I gave you my heart, but you tore us apart. You were the dream I held so tight, the hope I carried through the night. You were the love I waited for, but now I can't wait anymore. Oh, but now I can't wait anymore. Oh, I'll keep the pieces, I'll learn to be strong. I'll find the love I've been waiting for all along. You were the love I waited for, but now I can't wait anymore. I held your hand through the quiet nights, carried your pain like it was mine. I whispered promises you never kept, and counted tears that I quietly wept. You smiled at me, but your heart was gone. I was learning love on my own. I gave my all, I gave my best, but I carried this love like a silent test. You stayed, but your heart was far away. I was the only one who chose to stay. I was holding on alone while you were letting go. I built a world for us to live in, but you didn't even know. I kept loving when your love was gone, kept believing all night long. I was holding on alone to a love you'd already outgrown. I waited for the words I'd never hear, fought for a love that disappeared. I gave you everything I had to give, but you took it all without a care to live. I stayed up counting every flaw while you stayed blind to it all. I tried to mend the cracks in your heart, but I was falling apart from the start. You walked beside me, but never knew I was the only one shedding tears. I was holding on alone while you were letting go. I built a world for us to live in, but you didn't even know. I kept loving when your love was gone, kept believing all night long. I was holding on alone to a love you'd already outgrown. Do you remember when I stayed, when I fought for us every day? Or did you forget while walking free, leaving me broken, left to bleed? I would've stayed forever if you had stayed too, but love can't survive when only one heart is true. I was holding on alone through the storms and the cold. heart was far away. I stayed, I tried, I held on quietly through every storm, through every gray. I saw the cracks you tried to hide, the silent pain you kept inside. I reached for you through the cold and out, but your love felt like it was fading out. I kept believing, I kept holding on, even when I felt so alone. I was still choosing you. Through the nights I cried, the things I knew, I gave my all when you barely tried. I stayed awake while you said goodbye. I was still choosing you, even when your love was leaving too. I held the pieces, I held the truth. Oh, I was still choosing you. I forgave the distance, I forgave the lies, the broken words, the quiet goodbyes. I carried your heart like it was mine, even when you crossed every line. I stayed in the places you walked away, hoping somehow you wanna stay. I loved you in ways you couldn't see, but I never stopped, I never let you be. I kept believing, I kept holding on, even when I felt so alone. Was still choosing you. Through the nights I cried, the things I knew, I gave my all when you barely tried. I stayed awake while you said goodbye. I was still choosing you, even when your love was leaving too. I held the pieces, I held the truth. I was still choosing you. Do you even remember how much I gave, how much I stayed? Or am I just a ghost now of a love you let fade? I would have stayed forever if you had stayed too, but I chose you even when it hurt, even when you didn't choose me too. I was still choosing you. Through every doubt, every tear I knew, I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but you let go while I stayed whole. I was still choosing you, even when your love was leaving too. I held the pieces, I held the truth. I was still choosing you. Now I'll learn to choose myself, even though I still remember I was still choosing you every single time. You rested in my arms like you were tired, but your heart was always packed to leave. You said my name like it was safe, but never like you believed in me. I gave you warmth, I gave you time. You gave me reasons not to sleep. I was a place you stayed a while, not the place you'd keep. You needed shelter from the storm, but you were always chasing doors. I wasn't your home, I was just a stop along the way. Somewhere you go when you didn't know where else to stay. You found your peace inside my chest, then left when you felt strong again. I wasn't your home, I was the love you visited. You left your clothes inside my drawers, but now your future here with me. You talked about someday and soon, like they were lies you didn't see. Yeah, I learned to read the silence every time you'd pull away. I felt you slipping even when you begged me not to say. I built a life with open doors, you kept one foot outside the porch. I wasn't yours,